So this is Steve Ridgel, and for all of my friends that do not live in Texas, I'm going to make fun of Texas today. There's a unique phenomenon, and I don't know if it's anywhere in the world except Texas, about high school homecomings and moms. Now, everybody gets a mom. I mean, moms have been around forever. I used to give my wife a mom when we were early in college, and my mom's always had a little card that said, hey, another mom from the same old bum. So, I wasn't very creative. But somewhere in the last 50 years, they got bigger. And then in the last 20, they got huge. Two things unique that I'm just going to tell you are strange about Texas and homecoming. My granddaughter in Fort Worth, she's a senior, and she went to homecoming with a friend. Now, this guy's not her fiance. It's not even her boyfriend. They're just friends, and he got her a mom, and it went from right here on my granddaughter all the way down to the ground, and it was wider than she is. Now, she's not big, so that's not, but still, that's wide. And she's tall, so that was a huge, she had to have some kind of thing to drape it over her head, I think, to wear it. It was incredible. Massive. I can only imagine the time. I think his mom made it, but the time and effort. And you know what? It wasn't like everybody had a normal mom and she had that. All her friends had big moms that were much like that. It was staggering. I mean, when I saw pictures of the girls lined up for homecoming, to me it really looked like I was in some kind of florist shop looking at. It was staggering. And then they had a homecoming parade, the same school where my granddaughter, where she goes, and my youngest grandson rode in the parade in the float with the middle school football team. Okay, that's neat, and he's 7th grade, but he got to ride because he plays on the 8th grade team, so that was a neat thing. My sophomore grandson, he rode in the parade in a bass boat. Now, big moms are just a weird Texas thing. And I'm not sure in many places you'll see bass boats in the parade floats, except Texas. Now you're going, so why did he ride in it? Well, he plays basketball and baseball and is really, really good, but he's on the bass team. Where else? Maybe they have those. I think in the Deep South they have those. But I just thought, it's really odd and unique and strange. And if you're not from Texas, and you moved in, you would think that homecoming mom is the weirdest, strangest, oddest thing you've ever seen. But you know what I watched? All those girls were tickled to death. The guys even seemed tickled to give them. The moms even seemed excited. I'm not sure the dads were that excited, but the moms seemed excited for their son to give them and their daughters to get them. And I thought, you know what? There's a lot of places I go where I don't quite get the culture. But just because it's not like I would do things doesn't make it wrong. I don't know where you live, but they may do things in their homecoming parade that I wouldn't get. Maybe they trailer a sailboat where you're from. Or maybe you ride motorcycles. I don't know. But you know what? It's okay that we're all different. Because for all that strangeness and difference, as odd as that seems, I have a lot of family in Texas I love. But I have spiritual family, and I was with some of them in Oklahoma, and I've got them up in Maine, and I've got them out in California. And you know what? They do things that are a little strange, but you know what? Whatever their strange customs are all over the world, people deep down are just the same. They like to do things for others. They like to receive things. And most of all, they were made by God. Jesus died for them. And if they believe in Jesus, we share the same baptism, the same Holy Spirit. We take the same communion. We are one as family, in spite of all our quirky differences like Texas homecoming moms and bass boats in the homecoming parade.